The second program problem statement says you have to create a Java class called as stack using the arrays, and we have to write the push, pop and display function. Means we are showing the demonstration of stack using the arrays. Push is a function to insert an element in a stack, pop is a function to delete an element in a stack, and display is used to display the elements of the stack here. So we are demonstrating these three functions here. So now what I am going to do here, let us start the explanation here itself. So here what we are doing, now again I am importing the packages here. Since I am using the scanner class, java.util.scanner class has been imported. Then next what we are going to do here is we are going to create a class called as a stack using public class stack. Public is a access modifier, class is a keyword which is used to create the class called as a stack. Then next we are creating max is equal to 100. See, we are using here final, it means max is a constant now. So the wherever max is coming in the program here, it will be replaced by 100. Next what we are doing here is just we are creating an array yes. This yes is nothing but the stack itself here. So stack using the arrays. So we are here creating an array. Int yes is equal to new int of max. New means again here dynamically we are allocating the memory for this array here. So this is the speciality of a Java program, that arrays also are dynamic here. In the other programming languages like C programming languages, their arrays will be static, but here dynamic arrays will be found in the Java programming language. Initially we are initializing the value of top to -1. Top is a variable to access the topmost element of the stack here. So first function we are writing the push function. Push function is used for inserting the element into the stack. So int ele. Ele is the name of the element which we are going to insert. See, first we have to check when we want to insert any element into the stack, whether we should see the stack is full or we can enter the element. To check the stack is full or not, this condition is used. If top is greater than or equal to max -1. What is max? Max is the maximum size of that stack. Max -1, then it is said that stack is full. So stack overflow you are going to print. Otherwise what you are going to do, first you are incrementing the value of top, then yes of top is equal to element. See, both these are combined in a single statement. First you are incrementing plus top, this is pre-increment. First you are incrementing, then you are inserting that element in that yes of plus top position. So like this one by one you are going to insert the element here. So next we will be seeing the push function, pop function. Pop function is used to delete one item from the stack here. So for deleting, what is the first condition you have to check? Whether the elements are present or not. If the stack is empty, we cannot delete any element. So first we are checking if top equals -1. It means that what? If initial value of top will be -1, that time stack will be empty. So if initial value of top -1, then you are printing stack is underflow. Otherwise what you are doing? Whatever is the topmost element, first you are storing in this variable, local variable z. Then you are decrementing the value of top. So when you are decrementing the value of top will be pointing to the next immediate position element. So like this you are popping. Then finally whatever popped element is there, that you are returning to the function which is calling this pop function. So this is how you are going to delete. Next what you are going to do is you are going to display. So display the elements of the array. So when you are going to display the elements of the array, first you have to check whether there are elements in the array or not. So to check whether there are elements or not, you have to check for stack empty. How do you check for stack empty? If top equals -1, then if you say that stack is empty. Directly I am explaining how you are displaying the result. This system.out.println, this is again a printing function which I have previously explained. Okay. Then next what we are doing here is, if it is not empty, if stack is not empty, what you have to do, I have to display from where to where. You want to display from top to the last element or from the first element to the top element, anyhow you can display. So now here I am displaying from top element to the bottom element. So for I is equal to top, starting for I is equal to top, I is greater than or greater than -1, means till the last element you are doing I plus plus. Then you are displaying the element here, s of I. S of I means directly it will display the value of s of I, then it will give a space, we are appending a space here. So like this we are going to display the elements of the stack from top to bottom. Now finally we are having the main program. Again we are having a public static void main. Public is again the access modifier. Static means we are calling this main function without creating an object of the main function. Void means this main function is not returning anything. Main is the name of the function. String args is the argument which is passed to this main function. Here initially one variable we are initializing q is equal to 1. Now what is this we are doing here? Stack m is equal to new stack. We are creating an object. How to create an object? Name of the class, name of the object is equal to new name of the class again. So I am creating an object m here. So system.out.println, I am printing what? Program to perform the stack operation. So just it is displaying one function, program to perform the stack operation. Then what you are going to do? You are going to read, you want to read the elements. See, push, pop and display, 3 options are there. Out of these 3 options, any one option you are going to take, is it not? So for that purpose you are going to write here, take a object of scanner class for reading the data. So here we are using while q not equal to 0. So q is equal to 1, no? Q is not equal to 0. So the condition becomes true. Then it is entering into this while loop. What we are doing in this while loop is, we are just displaying a message. So to display we are going to print. For printing we are using this system.out.println. So enter, if you are entering 1, you are going to push the element. If you are entering 2, you are going to pop the element. If you are entering 3, you want to display the elements of the stack. Then out of these 3, you have to enter your choice. So whatever choice you are entering, that will be stored in this variable ch. Int ch is equal to sc.nextInt. Since we are reading the integer number here, nextInt is the function which we are using. Then using the switch we can have, since we are having options here, many multiple options we are having, so switch we are using here, and we are passing the ch as its integer. Then if it is case 1, means if you want to push, then it will be the case 1. So what you are going to do in the first case? In the first case you are going to enter the element to be pushed. Whatever element you want to push, that you are entering here, and that element is stored in this ELE. Okay, that element is stored in this ELE. Next int means using this next int you are reading this ELE, and that you are passing to the push function using the object of that class stack. M is object of that class. M dot push means it will push the element. If you are entering case 2, then it will be a pop. Int pop ELE, this is one element. See, whatever element is popped, that will be returned back, is it not? Return z we are having in the pop function. We are seeing in the pop function return z here. So whatever is returned, that will be stored into the pop element in this case 2. Okay, so in this case 2 we are having here pop element. M dot pop means I am calling this pop function. Here you are printing the popped element. So using that pop it will be done. Next you are going to display. Display is just you are calling the display function using the m dot display function. Case 4, q is equal to 0 means what? It will come out of the while loop. So while loop will be come out. This is closing your switch, this is closing your while, this is closing your main function, and this is closing your class. This same function, this same program, let us execute here. So when I am executing, so I have to create what, a new project for that one, new project, that is Java project I am creating. Then what you are giving, 2, second project this is. So next, so what you are doing, finish. So now here 2 is appearing, just do a right click on that new and go for class. So here you are having name of the class should be what, stack, because in that only you are having the main function. Stack is the name of the class. The name of the class was already existing, so I have created a new class here called as stack k.java. How did I do this? Just click on the new project, new and class. Here you have to give the name of the class, like that I have given here this one, and we are writing a program here. So let us just change the name of the class, since we are changing the name of the program. So here name of the class will give us stack k, okay, because here stack k is the name of the class. So let us save this one. So after saving, let us see if there are any errors into it. So here we are having ch, let us take this one ch. So save, run the program. Yes, after running a program, we are getting the output here. In the below you can see here, program to perform stack operation, enter, push, pop, display. I want to this to pop here. Are there any elements? No, I have not entered, so it should display me. So here we will run the program, and let us write the choice to popping. It cannot pop, so 0 it is returning. No elements are there, so 0 it is returning. Next I want to display. For displaying also, see here stack is empty, is displayed. Now let us push the elements, choice number 1. So what I want to push is, I want to push 10, enter. One more time, my choice is 1. I want to push 20 now. Sorry. Then again I want to push, so enter the element is 33 elements I have entered. So let me display now. So after display, what is the display choice? Choice number 3. So here 20, 10 have been displayed. So here you can see 30, 20 and 10 have been displayed here. So like this you are going to execute the second program.